it's Jason.
And Desmond.
We are
The Single Guys.
Yeah. So, being single guys, we have, well, it's not just us, I guess, but we've experienced situations where you get presents, you get stuffed animals, you get nice, expensive gifts from your ex.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do with them? Okay, so I know this is me just jumping straight into the topic, right? But I had this experience where with one of my ex where she had this LV bag, very nice bag, and it was like up in the not like her cupboard, the upper section of the cupboard, and I can't remember why she opened it. Then I saw the bag, I was like, whoa, that's a nice bag. Why aren't you using it? And he said, oh, this LV bag? And I said, oh, I don't really want to use it. I said, why? That's a waste of money. He said, oh, I didn't buy it. I said, oh, so where'd you get it? He said, my ex gave it to me. So use it. Then she asked me, don't you mind? I'm like, no, why should I care?
Correct.
So that's always been my approach to it.
Yeah.
And if you have stuff from your ex and you still want to use it, I don't really care.
Correct.
Has that happened to you?
Wow, I really gotta dig deep with this.
Okay, so here's another thing, right? I have so I mentioned stuffed animals just now.
Yep.
I've gotten stuffed toys from my summer fling where I keep them because they were good memories. So this very same ex who had that LV bag, right?
Yeah.
When she saw that stuffed animal, she asked me, say, oh, I didn't think of you as someone who likes stuffed animals.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, this person gave it to me. And then she was like, oh, and you sleep with it? I was like, yeah, because it's cute and cuddly and comfortable.
Oh.
And then she goes all crazy bitch and like,
oh.
So are you thinking of her when you sleep with her? No, that's like how many years ago kind of thing.
And that's always the dangerous part, right? You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. So, and it didn't help that she discovered my stuffed animal before I discovered her LV. So, because if it was the other way around, she can't really get mad.
Oh, yeah.
But for me, when I sleep with that stuffed toy, I don't actually think about that girl. In fact, I barely remember her. You know? I just think it's cute and it looks good next to my bed. And
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I think it comes down to categories.
Okay.
I think, right?
Here we go with our categories.
Let's say usables.
Okay.
I think those are completely fine.
Right.
Because I don't think there's any... I think guys are just pretty straightforward in that sense. If there's no emotional attachment, there's no emotional attachment.
Yeah.
Like, if let's say if it's like in your case, right, your story, if it's a bag, it's a bag. Like, just use it.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, it's an expensive bag. Just use it, right? But let's say if it's things like photos.
Okay.
I would say get rid of it.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, if you have posts with your ex on social media.
I am the type to get rid of it.
Really?
So I will move in stages.
Okay.
So let's say after the breakup, I will remove it. So usually I'll just archive it.
Because I'm, again, not the same as you.
What a surprise.
You could literally look through my Facebook, especially Facebook lah.
Yeah.
You could see pictures of me with different exes in there.
For sure, but that's what I said, right? Because you never know what you're gonna get, especially with the next girl that you're interested in. You know, she might go all crazy on you and says, why do you still have a picture?
Yeah, I guess.
So if people are more reasonable, I'd be more than happy to, especially if it's a relationship that was broken off mutually.
Okay.
Right? I think those are the kind of the best kind of breakups, in a sense that you don't break off bad, right? You don't resent each other, you don't hate each other, you know, whatever it is. So it's a lot better, right? The relationship helped you to become a better person, so you want to remember that better part of the relationship that made you to who you are today.
Okay.
So, which is why a lot of these things, like, I would just archive it to just keep it out of sight, and at a much later time, then decide what to do with it. Right? If
not immediately now.
Not immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, not immediately. Especially if it's a good memory. Like, I would also want to remember the good memories, right?
Right. Like example, you went to Paris, that kind of holiday, and you have a picture of the Eiffel Tower with your ex, and you'll be like, should I delete this?
Correct, right? Because they hold a lot of memories. You really cherish those times, and it's not just easy to just get rid of it. But to me, it's just, all right, let's just keep it aside for now, and let's see where it goes, right? So this is actually quite an interesting topic because, fun fact, it was only recently that I decided to delete, like literally like delete old photos of my ex. And this is the one that I was, it was mentioned on the podcast before that it was the most stable relationship, the ones that, that I could really see a potential future. And it's because that, she got married and, she's having a kid now, that I feel like, you know what? Yeah, those are great memories, but I feel like it's time. Right? I've completely moved on, but now I don't need a remembrance, right? I don't need to look back at all these photos. As nice as they were, I was ready to completely get rid of everything.
Okay. So, in my case, right, one of my exes, after we broke up, both of us did not delete our pictures because with this particular ex, we were both very mature. So we knew that, okay, once you're done, you're done. But that doesn't mean you get rid of all the old stuff.
Yeah.
Even though she moved on before me, we just didn't see the point of deleting pictures of us together.
For sure.
Because not only it's pictures of us having each other in our lives, but our friends are also there. It's not like we cut off our friends, right?
Yeah.
And our friends also have our pictures together.
Correct.
So what she did eventually, after she got married, was she created a new social media account.
See, that's sort of doing the same thing, but not really, but still,
So,
but no, definitely. I mean, like, I think there's, like, my personal honest opinion, I think there's nothing wrong with keeping these things, keeping these photos. The only problem that I have is whether or not your significant other or your future significant other is going to be able to accept it.
Right.
Because most people will be very sensitive to it. Why you still have a picture? Or why are you still holding on to these memories? Do you still have feelings?
You see, if I was to date someone like that, or if I was to meet someone like that, I would not even want to date her.
Because true.
Because that clearly shows that we are on a different emotional level.
Correct.
That you cannot separate the past from the present.
True. But I don't know. I just like to give people benefit of the doubt. I'm really on the fence on this. Because maybe they've got a traumatic experience. I don't know. Maybe they just came out of a bad relationship. I don't know. Maybe it was just a bad time for them.
But what's the point of...
It's just giving them a little bit of grace, you never know.
Like, you delete the pictures, pretending like it never happened, when all your social circles know that you've been together for 5 years and are well aware of your dating past, and you delete it. Why? Like, you're not hiding. It's like, it's not to say it never happened.
No, for sure. I think there's never ever gonna be a right or wrong answer to this, right?
Okay.
But it's just really a matter of fact that, it's up to you.
Okay, so with the girl with the LV bag, right, and the one that freaked out about that stuffed toy I had. It's a very cute rhinoceros, by the way. I eventually threw it away, but I still think about that stuffed toy. I don't actually think about the girl that gave it to me because it's so cute.
Poor stuffed animal.
I I still have the image of the stuffed toy. It's like,
This is why I think it's fine because you're not emotionally attached to her. It's more of the stuffed animal itself.
yeah, that stuffed toy accompanied me during like heartbreaks and shit. Uh, but yeah, the girl with the LV bag, like she, when we broke up, she unfriended me. That was one, and then refriended me later on. Okay, but that way she was not tagged in my pictures.
I see what she did there. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
she played the technological mind game. She went techie on me.
Okay.
So, I like if I look from my own Facebook, like I can still see her picture. She's still there with me, and I hover over her face, and Facebook will go, would you like to tag this person? Right? Because that's what it does. Because it recognizes faces.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's clearly how long I've been dating. Because Facebook, man, you don't get this shit in
Dude,
Instagram.
better Facebook than like I don't know things like Friendster, man.
Yeah, I guess. I guess. But yeah, Instagram doesn't have this problem.
Oh no.
Like if you unfriended them and then refriend them, I think that the tagging doesn't work as well.
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will ask you whether you want to tag this person. Not it will ask you, but yeah.
Yeah.
You have the option.
Yeah.
But you see, if it's say a short relationship, right?
Okay.
Where you haven't get to do many things together, I'm fine if you want to get rid of it. But really, if it's a long relationship where, like I said, you might have gone to the States, you might have gone to Paris, you might have gone... All these are holiday pictures, Holiday pictures where you spend thousands of dollars and pounds and euros and I don't know what currency we're talking about anymore.
Yeah.
And you have pictures, they're all with your ex. Why would you delete them? I don't want to delete them. I don't care what my future girlfriend says. I'll tell bitch, you want me to delete? You pay for my holiday. We go together. I'll take new pictures. No problem. Seriously, like,
okay, oh, for sure.
because you see where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not just about. Well, that's the Capricorn in me. It's not just about the memories. It's like I spent money on this.
Yep.
I'm going to keep it.
It's also because of the trips. It's also because of the places you visited.
Yeah.
You just want to have memories of these places that you've been.
Who knows? Who knows? We could have taken a picture next to a statue or a plaque that has since been destroyed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it happens to be with my ex. I'm not gonna delete that picture. It could be a picture of me, my ex, and Michael Jackson. It's never gonna happen again.
Oh, that is true.
Right?
That's true. Yeah.
What if it's that three of us in that picture, and my future girlfriend's like, it's a picture with your ex. No, it's a picture with Michael Jackson. But your ex is in it.
The ex is irrelevant. She's irrelevant.
Then we're like, what do you want me to do? Delete? No, Michael Jackson's dead. I'm not gonna get his picture ever again. No amount of money you pay or bring is gonna let me have a picture with Michael. It's my only picture with Michael Jackson.
That is true.
You see? So those are the things which I'm like, I cannot bear to delete.
Which is true. I mean, if there's that level of trust and that level of transparency, yeah, for sure. Like I said in the beginning, right? Like, I think it's not wrong to keep all of these things. Right? But it really is depending on like how firm do you want to be with your significant other or future significant other.
Okay, let's turn the shoe on the other foot. So what if it was you that saw your girlfriend or soon to be or potential still have pictures of their ex, or maybe they're still in touch, or maybe they still chat, and heck, maybe they still meet up. We have a face here. If only there was a video camera here.
Now, I'm not gonna lie and say that it wouldn't bother me.
Right.
But it also depends on the level of trust. Usually I'm very trusting.
Okay.
So even with the girls that I've dated before, right? Let's say if they wanted to go over to some guy's house, I'd be like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Right? Because I'm the type of person, my kind of mentality is that if you're gonna cheat, you're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, true.
So you know, whether or not it's gonna be a secret or not, I rather know it early than late, right? I rather this color of yours show before, let's say, we're married or whatever it is. I rather it come to light, and I know about it beforehand, right? Then what I decide to do with it after, it's up to me. So yeah, usually I'm very trusting. So usually this kind of thing, I'll be like, yeah, fine, but I wouldn't say it bothers me a lot, but it will still bother me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? Unless you really trust that person. So
yeah, I think that would apply to me as well. Like, if she was still in touch with her ex, I don't see any issues with it. But if she's still hanging out with her ex,
yeah, like extremely close,
yeah,
then I'd be like, I mean, I'll have some questions. If I understand the logic behind it,
yeah,
sure. I'm naturally very logical.
Yeah.
So there's always gonna be a part of me that I need to know why. If you can convince me why, I can let it go. So yeah.
I mean, hey, coming from a guy, so this has happened to me, where my ex and her ex had booked a holiday together before they broke up, and then I got with her, and then she was like,
not wasting that trip.
She's like, I don't want to waste this trip. And then I was like, I don't want you to waste this trip too, because if
Is it a single bed or
well, then again, I put myself in that situation. If it was me, would I still want to go? And I was like, I'd still want to go. So I told her, you could go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct. I think that's
it has to be fair.
Correct. I think that's the part that matters most, right? Is have that level of transparency to check with your significant other. If they're really okay with it, and they have to be genuinely okay with it.
Yeah.
If they're really okay with it, then yeah, go ahead with it, right? But if they're not, now the question comes is, would you be willing to respect their decision and not go? Right? For me, like I said, so if they're not comfortable with it, I wouldn't have gone. Out of respect.
Yeah.
Right? Because I would love to respect. I wouldn't want to make her uncomfortable, right? So if she's uncomfortable with it, then I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I can burn this trip.
Yeah, that was the thing that my girlfriend that time asked me. She was like, "Are you sure you're okay? You're okay?" Even when I sent her off at the airport,
are you sure?
I said, "Look," I actually said the same thing. I said, "If you were going to cheat on me, you would have done it anyway."
Yeah.
And
agreed.
And this was like a weekend trip on Niba. And I was like,
that's fine.
It was a long weekend, but it was like a Friday to Sunday kind of thing.
That's fine.
And then I knew they were staying in the same room, and even though she like literally updated me, messaged me, took pictures and whatever, right?
Oh, bless her.
I never asked her to do this.
Yeah, but she still did it. Yeah.
But she still did it, and she took videos. I'm like, okay, I'm okay with this. Like, you don't have to.
Like, please stop tiptoeing.
Yeah,
I'm really okay.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I understood why she wanted to tiptoe.
No, for sure, I would have done the same thing.
But I loved it. Like, she really cared how I feel, and it really mattered to her.
Correct.
That I was okay.
Correct.
And I have to keep reassuring her that I was okay.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, at least at that time, nothing happened between us.
Yeah.
So again, it goes back to the situation. If I was the one going on a holiday with my ex, I probably still want to go. Although in my case, I'd probably convince my ex not to go. I'd be like, solo trip.
Hey, this kind of thing, maybe it's best for the both of us not. Maybe it's best for you not to go.
What would be funny if I had tried to convince my ex not to go, and she'd be like, "No, I think yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Or you'd be like, maybe it's best that both of us don't go.
Yeah.
Still find each other at the airport.
And then we go to the airport. You're like, oh shit, you're actually here. Then she'd be like, I thought you said you're not going. Like, both of you said, no, I'm not going. And suddenly at the airport,
don't waste this trip.
and then the funny part will be when your current partners will both be there and be like, what did you guys plan?
Exactly. Yeah. What's this secrecy
What's
going
this
on?
going on? Did you guys know about this? And then you'll be trying to convince them.
Right.
No, I swear, we did not plan this.
No, man.
I told
Yeah.
her I'm not going.
I think at that point it's a burning bridge. It's very risky.
That will be the time when somebody will be leaving their bags at the airport
Yep.
and somebody will be coming back home.
Yep.
Or maybe both will be coming back home.
Yeah.
Oh my god, can you just imagine that? That would be like some
I'm
K-drama.
pretty sure if you search up in some, I don't know, some Reddit post or some drama that shit would have happened. I swear.
It definitely has happened. Somewhere, somebody.
Yep.
And then there'll be some Hollywood movie that goes on about it. They'll be like, okay, they'll both end up going. Or now we're going into Hollywood world already. Or it could be they both go to the airport, somehow did not see each other. Maybe one checked in early or something like that, right? And then all their current partners are like, "Hey, bye, I love you, yada yada." You're in the and then when you're in the aeroplane, already in the aeroplane, obviously your seats are together, right?
Yeah.
Suddenly you're like, "Oh shit, you're here. You didn't cancel. I didn't cancel. We're sitting together. Obviously you have a different room by then,
Yeah.
right? What if it was a package? Then you'll still be in the same room. Oh no.
No, man. I think at that point I'd be like, no, it's fine. Things already happened. We're on the same plane, but I'm still getting a different room. It depends on how the breakup happened. I will
Try to imagine one of your ex like this happened to one of your exes. I can imagine exactly which one will react in which way. So, the youngest one, as in the earliest one.
Mm-hmm.
If that had happened to me, we will probably still end up going on holiday together. We wouldn't mind staying together. I think something might have happened in the room. But so for the second one, with the second one, we would probably still go, but that would probably be agreed. Like we wouldn't have snuck around each other. We were like, I'm still going, you're still going, it's fine. Holiday package, whatever. We'll just sleep separately. We do our own shit. We don't have to have the same itinerary, but
Right.
So with the second one, because we're a bit more adult in that sense, With the third one, which is the girl with the LV bag, oh man, if that had happened with me and her, whoa, I think fight man all the way. we would be like reminded why we didn't match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would have been very
Correct.
physical, but a different kind of physical.
Correct. Like if I was to think about it, right, I'm pretty sure, especially the last couple of relationships, definitely no way in hell would we have been able to go on that trip.
But
That's
you
just
imagine, right? Like it could have been like one of those it's a ship kind of party, but it's a ship kind of package. No?
No.
But you spend
There will only be one relationship that I say that we can still possibly go on that trip
okay.
as mutual.
That would be
like-
the adult one, right?
Yeah, that would be the adult one. But the other ones that I've dated, no, hell no. There's no way. I cannot see it happen.
Wow.
It's that bad. Yeah. It's just no.
I don't think my relationships were that bad. I mean, they were bad.
I've dated pretty crazy people, so.
Look, I identify one of my ex-girlfriends as the crazy ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But I still get along with her. It's just that as a couple, she's crazy.
Oh yeah, there's some people that are just
Yeah?
like that though.
Like, literally when we see each other, we can talk to each other. And in fact, it's the
As
only...
friends, they're great.
Yeah.
As a lover, they're shit.
Well, they're unrealistic lah.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Mhm.
I mean, she's the one that freaked out about my purple stuffed toy. Poor purple. We started out with a purple stuffed toy. I want my stuffed toy back. Damn it!
Rip Rhino.
Yeah, I want a purple stuffed toy.
Yeah.
I still remember what it looks like. The rhinoceros had this cute little furry thing at the top of the
He's
head.
pretty attached to this, eh?
Because it was so cute. It was like the right size. It was like a head pillow. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a huge stuffed animal, and it's not small, but it's like an in between size. And the fur is really nice. I like playing around with it. And last time, I would talk to the stuffed toy. I'd be like, "Why this girl like this?
Dude, man, you definitely built a stronger bond with that rhino. For sure.
Purple rhino, BFF
Yeah,
forever.
man. Rhino, my friend.
My rhino stuffed toy. Stronger bond than any of my exes. Ayo. But
Oh my god.
okay, actually, I when I came up with this topic, right, I remember this other scenario. What if? So, I have this friend, right, who got a very expensive wallet from his ex, and you know, expensive wallets go up in value, right? Huh.
Yeah.
How can you get rid of it? This comes back to the practicality. What practical question? No, wait. What's the term you used just now? Logical? Usability.
Usability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes back to that question. Do you want to get rid of, like, what if she gave you a Rolex? Well, a Rolex I can throw lah. A Rolex is a different story.
Yeah, a Rolex you can throw. A Rolex you can definitely keep and resell that.
You gonna sell it?
Yeah.
Even though your ex gave it to you, and
There's a reason why she's my ex, right?
I can't sell this kind of
I
stuff, man.
think I will sell it and just get the monetary money out of it, for sure.
Because for me, well, what if your current girlfriend be like, are you going to use that money? That money came from your ex. Because it's stuff you sold from your ex. You see, crazy girls are like that.
No, which is true. There's no winning. There's really no winning.
You see, exactly. There's no winning, so why sell?
Then why keep?
Because I will be like, hey,
It's also trouble, you know?
keep and don't use, right? Also wasted.
This is why I say a lot of the thing is better if you archive. You just keep it out of sight. This is why it's important sometimes.
Because it's like, it's such an expensive watch. It's gonna go up in value. What is worth 8,000 now is gonna be worth 10,000 in about 5 years.
Then again, you see, I will never have this problem because I would say like 95% of the girls I've dated they'll never be able to afford to buy me these kind of things.
Good idea.
That's the difference.
Date below your pay scale.
So I definitely will not have this problem. It's more of them having this
Stuff that
problem.
you buy.
Yeah. So I will, like, there was one ex that custody of a puppy,
Oh wow.
and this puppy I love
Oh shit.
very much. You know how much I love dogs, right?
Yeah.
So there's this Shih Tzu that I really, really love. Okay. This Shih Tzu is called Oreo, and I love that dog so much because there was a point in time where, you know, I was like watching K-drama and things like this, and there was a scene where this actress was just going bang.
Okay.
You know, like the bang?
Yeah.
And the dog would just pretty much play that.
Uh-huh.
I was like, that is the cutest trick ever. I'm like, I'm gonna make it a point to teach my dog that one day. And when I got Oreo, I went from going from a sit, going from a down, and eventually training her how to do the bang.
Okay.
I was so proud until we broke up, and then she kept custody of the dog. And
Oh
I was like,
no.
screw you. It's like, I fed her, bathed her, housed her. She slept. The dog sleeps with me. And I'm like, I pretty much paid for everything, and you just took custody of it. I'm like, whatever.
Wow.
Whatever. I'm still upset over it.
Bang. Okay, so how did you even settle custody of that dog?
She wanted it.
That's it?
I'm like, fine, whatever.
No shared custody?
No, I didn't want to see her.
Oh, right. Wow, that hurts. Okay.
So,
But yeah,
yeah.
I mean, this topic, I guess it might happen more with girls than with guys.
Yeah.
The only one that I can see happening more often is the whole social media thing lah.
Correct. And I do feel that girls tend to keep these things more than guys.
But I keep these things, but because I have value attached to it.
Yeah, but differently though. I would.
Yeah, because mine is more about not about the emotional. Mine's more about, like I
Correct,
said,
like the trips or
Yeah.
the money, or
it's the money, bro.
True, at the end of the day, it really is.
It's the money. I spent thousands of dollars on this. I'm not deleting it.
Correct. But that's the thing. Like, I don't understand girls enough to know how they think about it.
I don't think girls understand girls well enough to
It's
understand.
also very true.
Because
Get back, yeah.
we do have friends, right? There are some girls who, when you talk to them, they talk logic.
Yeah.
But when they find themselves in that situation, it's a whole another story.
Oh yeah.
They react totally differently from when they are inside and outside that
Correct,
situation.
correct.
So yeah.
Like, I don't know what I want, but I know what I don't want. I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't know what to do with it.
Yep, exactly. They can't define it. Like I can define it why I want to keep the Rolex,
Yes.
not the Rolex, but
The Rolex and the picture with Michael Jackson.
and the picture with Michael Jackson. I can justify it. But the girls will be like, no, you're still in love with your ex. No, that bitch is dead. To me, anyway. Okay. Yet again, another topic we can never find the answer for. What are we doing?
Depends on your future significant other.
Okay. I have been Jason,
I'm Desmond.
and we are out.